Hello world, my name is Michael and I'm on a little bit of a weight loss journey, and I wanted to share basically some tips and tricks that have been working for me since January 1st, because I started on the 1st of this year and it is now the 26th today. And I just wanted to discuss 5 different things that have been working for me and that may work for you, because I've always found videos like this on YouTube to be helpful and exciting for me. So basically I want to start out with taking things slowly. So I think everyone tries to do this when they're beginning. They're like, I'm going to eat right, I'm going to work out, I'm going to floss every day, I'm going to make my bed, I'm going to just get all of these things perfect. And I think it's good to introduce one habit at a time. For example, what has been working for me is for the first 21 days of the year, I was focusing on my eating. So I was in MyFitnessPal tracking essentially a calorie restricted diet compared to what I was doing before. So before, when I was eating, probably like 35 to 4,000 calories a day, I've now cut it down to 2,500 because my BMR, my resting BMR, if I'm not being too active, is around 3,500. So basically, if I ate 3,500 calories, I would stay the same weight if I was not working out. So essentially that's what I focused on for the first 21 days. Now over the past week, I've introduced exercise. So I've started to, starting out slow, introducing walking and then running, kind of intervals. So I'll walk at a faster pace, like 3.5 to 4 miles per hour. And then I'll try to run for, 5.5 miles per hour to 6 miles per hour for at least a minute or two every now and then when I'm comfortable, so I don't kill myself. So that has been working really well for me. So that's one thing. So take things slowly, try to form a habit and then build on top of that habit. So I started the diet and now I'm introducing exercise. So that's been working really well for me. Number 2, a thing that I've struggled with in the past is basically an all or nothing mentality. So basically I'm perfect or I'm non-perfect. So I'm basically eating all the calories, being terrible, drinking, eating, just being ridiculous with my diet, or I'm being too perfect. So I would never have a splurge item. I feel like 15 to 20% of your items that you're eating throughout the week should be something that you're not technically supposed to be eating, because otherwise you're not going to be successful. If you're not successful, it's most likely due to being too restrictive. You're too restrictive and it causes that imbalance, and you need balance. So that's number 2. So get rid of that all or nothing mentality. Balance is key. For example, I love to get a donut every week from a coffee shop, Commonwealth Coffee Shop. Downtown London has Boxcar Donuts, and I think that is just a fun thing that I can do. I can go to restaurants and just eat something, and even if I'm not even able to perfectly track it, I can get a sense of what it is, and then I'm still not freaking out about that, because before I would say, I'm not getting the calories down to a perfect science. But if you're ballparking it, you're still trying and you're doing your best, you're going to be fine. So that's number 2. Balance is key, all or nothing mentality. Kill that. Number 3, tracking on MyFitnessPal, which I was just talking about. Obviously, a calorie deficit is the best way for you, and basically only way for you to truly start losing weight. I know there's intermittent fasting that's big right now, and keto, and a lot of that is calorie restriction as well, because you're not ending up eating as many calories as you thought you were. So number 3, track things on MyFitnessPal. I know intuitive eating is also a big thing, but it just does not work for me, because I'm always thinking did I eat enough? Did I eat too much? And I don't actually know, because I'm not tracking. And number 4, Do not overthink things, just do them. So I used to work out prior to the gym, or prior to work. And that's because I wanted to get it over with, and because I knew I would not go after work. And I was finding like around 2-3 o'clock, I literally could not think anymore at work because I was so tired waking up at like 5:30. I just could not do it. I need to wake up at like 6:37 and then I'm okay. And then basically doing the workout after work and not focusing on it. So not overthinking it, just do it. Don't make it an option. Like, don't think like, oh, like I could sit down on the couch when I get home from work. Just think, just get in the house, get ready, go, or pack your gym bag in the morning, just go right to the gym. So just don't make it an option. Don't think on it. It's just something you do, you know? And yeah, so don't overthink things. And then finally, number 5, something that worked really well for me this month, which I have never been, I've tried, but I've never been successful in doing this. And it's still only the 26th of January, but I cut out drinking for the month. And I think this has been fantastic for me. Anyone that's not done it, you should try it out, like not even a sip. Because, you know, I find my creativity at work, my thinking, everything has, you know, increased tenfold. So yeah, try that out as well and see, you'll be surprised. It's not easy, believe me. Every Friday, Saturday night, I'm like, what am I supposed to do? But I've found things to kind of fill that gap, you know, hobbies, working out, you know, going to the mall, a number of different things, bowling. Yeah, and I want to thank my roommate Riley for taking part in that as well, because it would be very difficult if she was here drinking and and I was trying to do it. She was a big part of my success with that, I would say. So thank you, Riley, for not drinking as well. So anyway, yeah, just to summarize, number 1, take things slowly. Form those habits. Number 2, balance is key. All or nothing mentality, throw that out the window. Number 3, tracking on MyFitnessPal, which works for me. There's a lot of other apps as well that work. Number 4, do not overthink things, just do them. And number 5, take a month off drinking. Easier said than done, but definitely beneficial. Obviously, I'm not a professional. This is just things that have worked for me. Anyway, thank you so much, guys, and have a good day.